of feels like the saying goes, time flies by when you're having fun. So true. I have not had the opportunity to go visit the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. I wanted to, okay? The desire and the intention is there. I always visit her. I always find a way to the very front and center of the crowd. I have multiple pictures with her, even though it's a different Christmas tree every year. The tree is gonna go down mid-January, and I just had the most amazing Thursday ever. Happy Thursday. The year is off to an incredible start. I just feel like I'm in a good spot in my life. And so I'm going to see the tree today. I'm very excited. It's been a year since I last saw her. The rant started because I went to go check how long it would take me to get to Rockefeller Center from where I started, by bus or by train versus walking. And tell me why it takes 20 minutes by bus and by train, the subway, to get there, when walking I can get there in 29 minutes. That is how I make my decisions. That's how my brain works. Can I cross? I was only debating on taking public transportation to get to the tree because I thought I would get there in like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, right? And no, it would take me the same amount of time if I just walked. It's usually on these walks where I discover a new little quirk about the city. I hope I'm staying on scope. I hope like all of this starts to make sense. I, for some reason, woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Woke up at like 3:30 a.m. and I tried to go to bed. Nothing was working. I was tossing and turning, and then I was like, you know what, why fight it? Literally, why fight it? What I usually turn to is YouTube. I watched Mr. Beast's new video that he posted on his channel. 30 celebrities competing for a chance of $1 million that goes towards a charity of their choice. That was the first video I watched. And then the second thing I watched, it was on YouTube Free Movies. Please watch them. I plug them all the time, but I can't think of a video off the top of my head on my channel of me directly adding them, of me obsessing over them. I love YouTube Free Movies. Sometimes I just want to rot. The only time I can really think of rotting in my peace, in my comfort, at my own leisure, and turning off my brain completely is watching a movie or a TV show or taking a nap. Those are the only times. I can't say that when I walk my dog. I'm so vigilant about him. I'm very serious about him. He's a grumpy old man in retirement. I need to be very cautious with him because he's just so gosh darn cute and fragile and sassy and opinionated, but he's so perfect and I love him. So I can't even say like I turn my brain off when I walk my dog. It just doesn't happen. And even like walking in the streets of NYC, I can't turn my brain off here. I have to be aware of all my surroundings, even the people behind me. Like, I don't know how I do that, but I literally have to do that. And so this morning, we're gonna go full circle. I feel like I'm getting better at the full circle thing. But I share all of that because after watching Mr. Beast video on his YouTube channel today of 30 celebrities competing for $1 million to go towards the charity of their choice, I went ahead and I found Passport to Paris. By the way, amazing film. I watched another movie the other day. It was called Drop Dead Gorgeous, another fantastic movie. But I literally just watched these two movies for the first time this week. One of them today, one of them this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was in my bed, underneath my covers, with my Christmas lights hung up in my room, in my Kate Spade PJs, watching Passport to Paris. And can I tell you how obsessed I am with the soundtrack? So So I was very content. I could not go back to bed, but trust and believe I was happy as I could be. But then, as happy as I was, the exhaustion started to come in at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like itching and dying to get out of the bus. And then as soon as I get on the train, I'm not existing. Life is flying by me. It feels like an out-of-body experience. I'm just existing as a hollow shell. And the next thing you know, my stop comes. And at that point, I had enough. And I had a meeting today. I popped the Awake caffeinated chocolate, popped one, and here I am. This is me, all thanks to Awake caffeinated chocolate. I feel fantastic. I had a lot of snacks today and a very filling lunch. So I feel very comfortable doing an endeavor like this, walking 29 minutes in my little burgundy Mary Jane heels that I thrifted. We are so close to the tree. And then I have decided we are going to check out the Zara after the tree. It's right around the corner while we're here, okay? We're gonna make the most of the time that we have here. I'm very glad I walked. I'm getting hot in this puffer, but I'd rather be hot than be cold, you know? Okay. The star. I see her. We're getting closer so that I can bond with her. I'm kidding. Okay, I finished my 2-minute side quest. I see her when I want to see her with a lot of desire and passion, and then I go. There's really nothing to it. Who's Zara? What? Excuse me. So we need to talk, okay? We need to chit chat and debrief on what just happened in there. I stripped 3 times. I went into the fitting room 3 times. Why? The first time I went in, I had 2 pairs of shoes and a whole lot of clothes. I'm literally heading to the cash register. Massive line. And then I see the most amazing and beautiful and perfect micro mini navy blue skirt that is office appropriate, and I had to try her on, and the next thing you know, I found these gorgeous dresses. I made the mistake of looking at the rack that people were filling up with clothes that they tried on but they didn't want to take with them. And again, I'm headed to the register. I'm gonna pay. And it doesn't happen that way. I get sidetracked. It's 8 p.m. First of all, I got there at 6 p.m. I spent 2.5 hours in Zara. I justify my shopping sprees at Zara because of the annual sale. This is what I've been waiting for all year round. It's January right now, and I promise you, I'm still waiting. I have the audacity to have a portable charger and to not use it. I have 2%. When I got cut off, it was because I saw one of my friends. They literally called me over, and I couldn't believe it. I haven't seen them in like a quarter? Question mark?